At least there'll be one Scottish guy in the semi-final of the World Championship, so which will be great.
This is where I've always wanted to be. I'm not going to complain about it, I'm just going to get on with it.
Normally I'm watching the quarterfinals back in the house.
The one thing I need to do is just keep my thinking simply to play the shots.
If I can get through to the one table set up, then who knows?
I'm in the quarter-final of the World Championship, so I'll be up for it.
Hopefully, as the tournament goes on, I can play a bit better.
To go on here, qualify and win 2 matches here is absolutely unbelievable.
Hello, a very good evening to you. Welcome to highlights of Day 11 of the 2016 Betfred World Snooker Championship. One of those players will be lifting snooker's biggest prize on Monday. Yes, we have reached the quarter-final stage. Mark Williams knows what it's like to be a Crucible champ. He's won it twice. He's taking on China's Ding Junhui. Got off to a terrible start this morning, with Ding leading the first session by 6 frames to 2. Ding then got off to a cracking start in the evening session, rattling off the next 3. We joined it in frame 12, Williams to play, and there's no score.
Just trying to contain the situation. Oh, and he's found a gap. Now, what's he left? He's looked at the cut, he's also got this along the top cushion. Okay, it's tricky, but the pink is available to the right middle, which may tempt him to go for it. And if he comes round, he's got a straight red, it seems, to the far left corner, which he's not even looked at.
I mean, come on, Jeff. He's knocked that in like it was a pool table.
I know. And how many times do we see those shots missed? I mean, it's just absolutely fluid.
That really is very, very accurate. Never touched the jaw.
Creeping up to 91%. Mark Williams down to 80% now.
Steve.
There you go. Balls potted in this session. Ding Junhui has potted 80. Mark Williams has potted 2. And his pot success is 25% as against 95% of Ding Junhui. Tail of the tape, John.
I don't think he'd be winning too many matches with those statistics. Just can't get going, but that's not all down to Mark's bad play. Let's be honest. He's just being played off the table at the moment by somebody in top form.
Absolutely. And as we always say with this game, there's nothing you can do when you're sat in your seat. And Ding Junhui has played excellent safety. And he should have had, well, 2 centuries. He's had 1. Should have had 1 in the last frame. And he's just relentless at the moment when he's getting amongst the balls. And you can't pot balls when you're sat in your seat looking on.
No. We agree. Just played that black there. Just had to play that dead weight just to drop it in, so he could land on this red next to the pink. He did well there just to get the path back. Not ideal with this though.
Yeah, I don't think he's got much of an angle here. He found a nice path. But if anything, he just needed to travel maybe an inch or two further. But he's playing it quick, so there must be a red easily available. There must be a red on to this corner.
Yeah. Third one down, that's it.
17.
It looks like he's come plumb straight on it, which is perfect. Or as good as. Just stun this in. Bang on the pink. Does not look like missing. Cue ball exemplary, full of confidence.
.24.
It's a wonderful game, this, John, when you're playing well, isn't it? When you're in total control of everything you're doing out there. Your cue action, the balls, the way they're running, the way you're hitting them. Everything seems so easy.
Yeah, and to be fair, it must be a wonderful feeling for Ding Junhui. As we look, his target's 68 points, and then snooker's required. Because he has gone through a rough time. And we've all gone through rough times in the game. And it's nice to see him back, playing at his absolute best. He's taken a few rounds, to be honest with you. He had a real fight on his hands in the first round match against Martin Gould when he was trailing 8-6. And then just got his game together and reeled off 4 in a row.
Come good on this red here. Screw back onto the black. Yeah, he's a good player, Martin Gould. He's a tournament winner, won in Germany this year, so when the draw came out, I bet he wasn't too enamoured with it.
Well, nobody wanted Ding Junhui, did they, from the qualifiers, but Martin gave as good as he got. And it's a match that could have gone either way. And of course, next round he played Judd Trump. Neither played the best. There was a lot of mistakes in that match, I think, because there was a lot at stake. But maybe winning those 2 matches here in the Crucible, which has been a bit of a bogey venue to him, and he's come out with it in this match. And after the early exchanges this evening, this is the Ding of old.
52.
Superb standard he's set in here.
Yeah, if you'd have told me, John, with the top 28 out of the 32 were here starting the tournament, if you'd have told me that O'Sullivan, Trump, Robertson, Murphy and Bingham, none of those 5 would be in the quarter-final, I'd have thought you were mad.
Yeah, I was only working out this morning, of the last 8, only 5 of them
59.
were in the top 16 who were seeded here. There's been some big shocks. And I don't think there's any doubt about it. I'm not just saying this, but with Ronnie going out last night, everybody will think they've got a chance now.
I mean, that in itself brings its own pressure, John, doesn't it? You can't get ahead of yourself, you know. You could be saying, oh, I like the look of this tournament. He's gone because he was the favourite for a reason. But you've got to forget about that. We've all done it, John. Looked at the draw and thought, oh, that's handy.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, a little nice smile from Ding Junhui. Didn't screw back far enough for this pink. This pink will put him 66 points in front with 67 remaining. So he's looking for the pink and 1 more red. Oh, right in the heart of the pocket once again. And if he can get his hand on the table and find that gap for his hand between
66.
yellow and brown.
It's all happening, John, isn't it? I mean, it's a good pot in the pink, but where it's finished, he's not even hampered with his cue and he's past the blue.
Yeah.
Things that happen when you're playing well.
Look at it. It's perfect for the hand. And just this red to get to the snooker's required stage. In it goes. 67 points to lead. Just 59 remaining. He started this evening's session with a 4-frame advantage. It looks now certain to be an 8-frame advantage. And just 3 frames away from a place in the semi-final. It's looking pretty grim for the twice world champion, Mark Williams.
Seven to 2.
Yeah, just concentrated on the pot. He knows that if he pots that, no return for Mark Williams. Now he'll be concentrating on maybe getting his second century the evening.
I bet you he stings this in the middle, John. Rubbish.
Well, so close. Mark Williams sitting in his seat. There's an interval now, boys.
Okay, Mark. Yep.
Okay. Mark has conceded. Have I got it wrong? I think there should be an interval now. Referee's setting them up, but I think 4 frames, then you have a break, guys. Okay.
Yeah, go have a cup of tea, boys. Well, Williams has only potted, incredibly, 2 balls in the first 4 frames of the evening session, but he did win the next one, only for Ding to come back and win the next 2. He now needs 1 frame to go through to the semi-finals. Into frame 16 we go. Williams to play, and he's leading by 42 points to 9.
So maybe just lost his focus slightly. Thinks the match is all over. There's 2 reds in the middle of the pink and black that I'm surprised he's not come down and had a look at. It could possibly be made into a plant.
Problem here, though, isn't it? The path back to the balk area. That's the problem he's got. Those 2 reds on the right-hand side are going to be troublesome to get the cue ball back in the balk area. Just having a look and coming down. Could play the old dump shot, I suppose, John. Just up and down and dump the cue ball on the top here.
Yeah, I think that's what he's decided on playing. Just got to be careful. I've seen this happen a few times this week. If you don't hit them right, you can run through and off. Well, in the end, decided to go for the pot, and he's got it.
Well, there's nothing better than dumping the red in the corner, is there?
No. Decided he couldn't guarantee the safety, so went all out for the pot, and this chance for frame and match.
Tell you what, he's getting a few funny contacts. That was another one there.
Yep. Of course, after these quarter-finals, as we watch this jump again, they go down to 1 table.
6.
Now, normally they keep it a secret which table they put in the middle. No secret this time.
I think if they don't pick the right one here, there's something wrong with them.
Seven.
Put it this way, John, I'd like to have a bet.
Yeah, we'll sneak in on, is it Thursday night? No, yeah, Wednesday night, tomorrow night, and see which table they move to the middle.
40. $15.
This black will put him 11 points behind. So he's going to need these 4 remaining reds and possibly yellow and green, or even the brown, depending on the value of colours he takes. So it's not a straightforward run to winning frame and match.
23.
Touch shorter pace. And that is the thing about the bounces. When the cue ball's coming straight to a cushion, it seems to bounce, but when you're trying to run round of 2 cushions, it's very rare you get the bounce. Could have played that better.
Yeah, I'd like to have gotten into the cue ball a little bit more than that. Still shouldn't be a problem for knocking it in. But cue ball going up for the blue now, probably. So you think one good positional shot here.
Yes, this is the shot which could decide whether we have a session tomorrow. Couldn't have played it better.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a shot he's played, and Mark Williams simply couldn't play with that tip he's had on his cue. He's hit that to perfection.
Yep. Feel for Mark this evening and this morning.
44.
I didn't know about the new tip until I was informed this morning, and that's the reason he didn't make the most of his opportunities. But knowing Mark, he won't be disheartened. He's a laid-back type of guy. And
49.
getting to the quarter-final of the World Championship, he's shown everybody he can still play. He played really well in his first 2 matches. 1,000 balls potted, that was, for Ding Junhui. He needs the yellow, the green and the brown.
He's laughing to himself. He's absolutely hit 51. That terrible. Well, apologies. What a jump on the yellow that was.
Yep. Just question, and I'm not saying it wasn't, but it's just maybe the way he just struck the cue ball. I mean, it's unbelievable how many bad contacts we seem to see, but with super slow-mo. But this green and the brown for a place in the semi-final. The green's there. Is he on the brown? Well, he's on it to the middle. And this brown to go 25 points in front with 18 remaining to win with a session to spare. It's in. So Ding Junhui, everybody said when he was having to qualify, he was the man you wanted to avoid. He's won his 3 qualifying matches. He's had a tremendous run, beat Judd Trump in the last round, and now beating the 2 times world champion Mark Williams with a session to spare. We maybe have a new favourite for the tournament. Ding Junhui gets a warm handshake from Mark Williams. Feel for Mark. Had tip problem all through the match, but Ding Junhui has shown he's in good form, and he is definitely a major contender. He's into the semi-final. He wins by a wide margin, 13 frames to 3.
The first session we have 2 or 2 each, and after interval he got some bad kicks and some bouncings, not the white ball not on the controls, not on the position, so I get lucky to have another chance to me. I just take every chance I could make breaks. So this time it's different. I think I got more confidence, and I play well, and I got day off.
What a story it will be if Ding Junhui can lift the world title. He will now play the winner of the quarter-final match between Alan McManus and John Higgins.
The battle of the Scots. Alan McManus and John Higgins. John Higgins with that break of 63, more than enough to take the opening frame. Very good pot.
Tremendous break from Marner. He's back level now. It's 1 frame each.
He's played it well. Very, very good. This in the ball, so good. Leading John Higgins, the favourite, by 3 frames to 1. It's got to give John Higgins a lot more confidence.
It's a lovely shot. John Higgins now is back level again. This is good stuff.
He's 1-3 on the trot now. He leads 4-3.
It's turned out well. Well, he's fluked that. Oh, well, another fluke. Things are going John's way at the moment. That's enough then, and John Higgins be delighted. Been 5-3 in front in this session.
And that match resumes in the morning. We're calling that one the All-Scotland Derby. We look forward to that. There is no doubt one of the matches of the tournament so far involved Barry Hawkins and Ronnie O'Sullivan, a repeat of the Crucible final in 2013. Hawkins winning it in dramatic fashion, but did it have an effect on his quarter-final match today against Marco Fu?
All eyes then will be on Barry Hawkins to see how he plays this afternoon after that unbelievable win against Ronnie O'Sullivan. Well, that was a little beauty, and he leads 1 frame to 0.
Good pot, that.
It's not good to watch, isn't it, when this is happening? This is tough. Oh, well played. It's now, believe it or not, 5-0.
Barry Hawkins just got to get a couple of frames from somewhere, and that's a great start.
And a big smile from Barry Hawkins. At last, he's got a frame on the board. That's a bit more like it.
That's a brilliant pot. What a shot that was, and he's got Barry Hawkins in all sorts of trouble as Marco Fu takes a 6-1 lead.
It's a beauty, it really is. And what a start from Marco Fu. I bet he can't believe it. 7 frames to 1.
And we look forward to the second session of that match, which begins tomorrow afternoon. And of course, the winner of that quarter-final will take on either Mark Selby, the 2014 Crucible champion, or Kyron Wilson, the qualifier, who's already seen off Joe Perry and Mark Allen. Selby won the first 6 frames of the morning session and closed 6-2 in front, but Wilson was better in the evening session. We joined it with a score at 8-5 at the very start of frame 14. Your commentary team, Stephen Hendry and Willie Thorne.
Frame 14.
Mark Selby breaking off. The 14th frame. Stephen just said if you can win 2 of the remaining 3 frames to come out of this session sharing it at 4-4 to have a 10-6 lead overnight, that's just about as good as you could have got out of this evening.
Two.
Nice angle in this blue to the far right corner, just stunned for the red to the left of the bunch.
7. Eight.
You play for the loose red to the same pocket here. I think after that red, I'd be looking for an angle in the black. This is a poor shot. I'm going to have to go out for the blue now. He can play with lots and lots of topspin to follow through the bunch for the black to the left corner, but that's too risky.
16.
Nice angle in the blue. He must, if he's going to go into the bunch, he must hit this pink full in the face. Any side of it, he could go in off. Oh, that was perfectly hit. But look at the downside. He's hit it perfectly, and he's put the pink and black side. Very unfortunate.
21.
I mean, that's the ideal way of playing that shot. You hit the pink full of the face with lots of action, and you keep the cue ball in the middle of the table. Very unlucky to put pink and black out of commission.
Needs to get one of them back onto the spot quickly. It's unlikely that he's going to win the frame just on potting blue or bought colour.
.27. .28.
I'd like to have that one back. He did have the opportunity to try and take the pink off there, but to land short of the blue from such a perfect angle was careless. What a great strike. The action of getting the cue ball there in the top swing is incredible.
33.
I wish the cue ball accelerated.
.34.
Again, short on the blue.
He has two reds, so either side of the group of four that pot in the right-hand corner, so he can play in between yellow and brown. Two cushions with a little bit left-hand side to speed the white up a little bit. But like I said a few moments ago, it's so hard to win a frame off just blue or bought colour. He needs at least number 4 blues to win this frame at this visit. This playing to get the pink out that time, and of course the white's going in quite dead off the screw shot, whereas you could have played it a couple of times before off a red. But it's got the pink in play now. If you can pot the blue and get back on one red, you can easily get onto the pink.
Again, another fantastic shot. Oh, tremendous hit.
45. Six. $51. 52.
This has been a very, very good break, considering the pink and black were out of commission until just then.
58.
Just red and colour. Make it 8-6.
Yeah, I would even go as far as to say this is the first time in the whole match we've seen the Karen Wilson from the first 2 rounds. Aggressive striking in the cue ball. Power snooker.
$65. $66.
Now, Karen's icebreaker of the match so far, and just at the right time.
72. $73.
Karen's already had 3 centuries in this tournament so far.
79.
That's a chance of his 4th.
$80.
Been a fabulous break. Really has been top draw.
$87.
Well, no centre, but Karen Wilson worked very, very hard for that break. A couple of exceptional shots with topspin. We'll show you those shortly. It's 9-5. My apologies, it's 8-6.
Yes, keep up, Willie. And Selby won the next with the help of a break of 49. We join it in the final frame of the session with a score at 6-all.
Just pure frustration.
1. $6.
I'd love to have an angle in the blue to play the red. It's
7.
virtually in the black spot. You can get on that more or less straight, then place with the black to the right corner. Looks to have an angle in blue to play that. Nice, played it well. Good shot.
12. 13.
Yes, if you're ever going to go on to win this World Championship, you're always going to have a bad session. The thing is with a bad session, if you can make the best of it, and that's what Mark Selby's done so far. Karen Wilson will be kicking himself to have not won this session at least 6-2.
20.
Yeah, I don't think there's another player in the game that could play this badly and possibly come out 4-4. And it's to his credit, Mark
21.
Selby. Obviously helped by his opponent who hasn't punished him, but to pull out a 4-4. And at times he's looked totally gone.
26. 27.
'Normally Mark would be playing the power stun into the 3 reds, but he's not perfect. Just looking to see if the top red passes the other red. I don't think it does. He's looking at that kiss in the middle red full ball, just pushing that red out of the way. Hopefully be remaining on the red that's nearest the pocket. But if he gets a double kiss, he'll be nowhere.
Yeah, he's just find that gap, hasn't he? If he's got the right angle, this red is still potable.
34.
If he was straight in this, it was impossible because he would play the push shot. Because he's got an angle, this can go.
35.
A bit fortunate to still have that shot on there.
$40. 41.
This is such a massive frame for both these players. Mark Selby's leading by 41-48 after the black. So 3 more reds needed.
48. 49. 54. 54, Mark Selby. 4, Karen Wilson.
That's amazing, he's gone off there. Karen Wilson's still in this frame now, 50 points behind. But with the 4 reds being safe, it'll be a bit of a tax for him to get back into the frame.
A lot of excitable people went crazy when that red went in, but it's now 49 behind, 51 on, so he didn't want it to go in. Well, he's missed the cannon, but he's still perfect on this red. Well, as good as he probably could have wished for.
3.
But when it's going to cost you the frame, there's pressure on this. Oh, good shot.
4.
There's pressure on that. Looks like he's got a decent angle in this black. Take this red off the left cushion. Don't know if it's a natural, but it's pretty close. It wasn't a natural, I had to stun it, but it's well played. So all of a sudden...
11.
Well, that proved to be a frame-winning fluke. Can't really afford to play for a bulk colour, so he's a high value with this red. The best angle.
Essential to have got top side of the blue. He's going to be forced into playing the pink now. Now, plain ball, he's got to be a bit careful as he doesn't cannon into the black. As long as he misses the kiss on the black, he would get nicely on this red, as long as he pots the pink, that is.
Again, normal situation. This is an easy shot, but the pressure on every pot now for Kyron Wilson is immense. Wow, what a shot he's played there. He's almost arced the cue ball with topspin to get down with the red. One of the shots of the night, this one. See the action he got of the cue ball off the cushion. Oh, what a time to get a kick like that.
18, Kyron Wilson. Yeah. Okay.
Well, this was an horrendous kick. I mean, the white nearly jumped over the top of the red. That is unlucky. But I suppose it started with a fluke, but it shouldn't end with something like that. Mark Selby needs to pot the red, be 10-6 in front overnight.
It's starting to be my feature, this championship, Willie. Bounces and kicks.
It is not straightforward by any stretch of the imagination. It's curled, it's curled, it's curled, that bent. That was right in the middle of the pocket. It was right in the middle of the pocket and just bent. Just keep an eye on this red as he plays it. Just look at that, right in the middle of the pocket there, and then all of a sudden started to pull in. I still thought he'd got it.
1. Touch and ball, please.
Unlucky. To land absolute touching on the blue.
Especially as he's a killer. At least if he could, I mean, he's going to have to try and pot the yellow. That's all he can do, really. I mean, still needs a snooker, but I mean, at least just incredible. I'm saying that probably favourite to run off the blue and try and get the white in behind the black, Steve.
Yellow ball.
Pot the yellow, don't you think? Or would you play off the blue and behind the black? It's 31 points behind.
The only thing is that 4-point snooker, you can only tie. Well, credit to Karen Wilson for still potting that yellow. As a frame of mind, he must have been in. He would have been good.
3.
Just looking at where he wants to move the cue ball to. Get it tight in behind that brown. Send the green up the table.
Five.
That's pretty good. He didn't want the angle where he was putting the green towards the middle, right middle pocket. But he's just going to hit the green before the middle. Stun the cue ball in behind the brown.
Karen Wilson.
Buying snookers, Mark Selby will take a 10-6 overnight lead.
And Mark Selby did, in fact, win that frame to make it 10-6 going into the morning session. So we look forward to that one too. That's it from us, but Snooker Extra follows us over on BBC One in around 25 minutes' time. And that is then followed by Crucible Classics. So plenty of snooker for you in the early hours of this morning. And then we're back at 10 o'clock with further live coverage of the 2016 Betfred World Snooker Championship. We'll see you in the morning. Bye for now.
See that spanner? You can get a 5p piece in there.